Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha. Sindhurarunavigraham Trinayanam Manikyamaulispurat Taranayakashekharam Smitamukhim Apinamakshuruham Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotpalam Bibhratim Saumyam Ratna Khatastha Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Param Ambika. Welcome to all for this session on Lalitopakhyanam. In the previous chapters, we have seen the wrath of Veerabhadra, who caused a great destruction to the Daksha Yagna and smashed the entire Yagnashala. And at the end, he even defeated Vishnu and went straight inside and chopped off the head of Daksha, threw it into the sacrificial fire, where the Agni Deva, at the command of Veerabhadra, consumed that entire head. In fact, if you look at the story, it is the pride and the arrogance remains in that head. And because of that arrogance in the head, he was talking against Shiva through the same mouth. And both the head and the mouth are completely destructed. It was consumed by Agnideva. And on seeing the plight of the wives of Daksha, Veerabhadra gave him another life and putting the head of a she goat on the body of Daksha, he brought him back to the life again. Now the regenerated Daksha is no longer having that old arrogant head of him, and so he started praising Veerabhadra. As though rising from sleep, Daksha sat up and feeling his new head and realizing the situation, he fell at Veerabhadra's feet and praised him thus: without conferring on Hara, my son in law, his rightful share as the lord of sacrifice, I commenced my great yaga, and I have now been well punished by you. How can the body be formed if the right part were to reject the left? Daksha and Vama must both join together in the creative activity. I realize now that Shiva himself is the grantor of the fruit of Yagna. Salutations to you, O Veerabhadra. Again and again, salutations to you. Namo Namaste. Because the Vama here means the Shiva. If Daksha performs the yagna, the phala for that yagna is to be given by Shiva. So without Shiva, the yagna is incomplete. That's what he is saying. Mayst thou, out of your unrivaled compassion, now protect me and my yaga. Now that I bear the head of Aja, means Aja here also means goat on one side, and Aja in Sanskrit it means he goat, and on the other side, Aja also means the one who is not born. I surrender myself unto you, heart and soul, and crave your protection. Puffed up with blind pride at being a great Prajapati, and with sheer ignorance clouding my mind, I spoke ill of the Lord of the three worlds, Mahesha, and went to such lengths in slandering and abusing his name that my daughter Sati was forced to renounce her body. My sin is really unforgivable, and life in Naraka, that is hellfire, alone befits me. Yet you had brought me back to life out of your great mercy and given me chance to reclaim my steps back to righteousness and to revere Lord Shiva. This new goat's face of mine will serve as a good reminder to my erstwhile proud and haughty behavior indeed. O Lord, I adore you for your power and might unequaled in all the three worlds. O you abode of all auspicious qualities, how may one praise you? I shall henceforth be your devoted servant, and shall ever worship you as your benefactor. O Lord, protect me and my yaga. You, you are, you who are now my sole refugee, pleased with the humiliation wrought on Daksha, Veerabhadra brought back to life the Yagna Mriga, the Kratu animal that had been killed by his arrow earlier, because earlier he had killed the purusha, the Kratu animal, Kratu Bring. So he brought him back to the life. That means he brought the whole Yagna back to the life. Having thus given the repentant Daksha a chance to restart his yaga in the proper way, Veerabhadra departed to Kailasha to have darshan of his father, Lord Shiva. Thus has been related the great deeds of Veerabhadra. Whoever read this with great devotion shall be absolved from all sin, freed from all stain. He shall inherit health and wealth and happiness with the blessings of Lord Shiva. Thus, in this chapter, we have seen the compassionate Veerabhadra finally gave rebirth to Daksha, and not only to that, he also brought the entire yaga back to life and allowed Daksha to restart his yaga and complete it. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.